Okay, how's it going? All right, so I'm going to go through a 8-week instructional series with you regarding the 3 motions of the golf swing. And what this is going to be the first week that I'm going to be introducing to you what we're going to be doing. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is when you want to start this program, what I would like you to do is to grab 10 golf balls, just 10 golf balls, but you want to do it at a facility where they have distance measurement, they have how far the ball or distance measurement, the trajectory, the club data, and also to shot dispersion, so that you can see how this program and how from the 8 weeks that you're going to be working in it and how you're doing and how you've evolved and how your swings changed, so that you can see a actual positive change in your golf swing. So this is something, if you want to follow and get certified, what you would need to do is you need to get the data when you first do it, go through the 8 weeks that we're going to be going through, and I want you to practice the fundamental movements of the golf motions within these 8 weeks. And then on the 9th week or 10th week or whenever you feel like it afterwards, you can go ahead and evaluate yourself and grab another 10 balls or 20 balls and see how far your ball is going, how your shot dispersion is, and to see, some club data, see if there's things that have changed for the positive. So that's really what this program is for, is to help out the beginner, intermediate, advanced, or anybody that is lost in their golf game. And also, if you would like to become an instructor, and if you really find that this would be something that you'd be interested in as an instructor, and to go a little further, what we'll do is I'll have you just make a video for me explaining the golf motion so that I can see that. And you can always talk to me and ask me if there's some confusion within this training that we're doing about what it is that we're working in that week, or some other positives or negatives that you're seeing. Just message me, ask me whatever you want. But within this, and then so when you send in that video to me and I can see that you have a positive idea and you like the content and you like what you're seeing, you too can go ahead and train other golfers if you're another golf instructor, the same content. Go ahead and introduce you are some basics. We're going to cover grip, posture, stance, and structure. What I mean is like arm structure. And also to an introduction to the 3 motions, which is your backswing, your slide, and how you stand up. So when you're, because I use a cross grip now, I've changed my grip, like Tiger and Jack Nicklaus. Okay, so first is the grip. Okay, the way you hold the grip is there's a little pad right here on your left hand or your lead hand. Okay, and what that does is it rests on top of the club. And then if you're a cross-handed gripper, this part right here, your middle finger, is what's going to be holding the club. So it's going to look like this. So you're firing a gun at the camera, and then the toe up, and you can hold the club like this, and it's resting on this part of your grip. So now what you're going to do is you're going to use these 2 fingers right here, and then just go ahead and match them inside, and there you go, so that the club rests on the bottom of the club, so where it's balanced there, and it's balanced and you'll want to balance it in your fingers. Okay, and it's like this, and then you'll see that the hand covers the thumb, and your thumb on your left hand, it wants to be, here's center, it wants to be a little bit to the right of center. And then this little cavity right here on your grip, you want to cover that thumb and balance it in between the 2 fingers. Okay, that's for the cross-handed grip. You don't want it to wrap around like this, but you want it to balance in the fingers like that. And then the way the posture works is you always grip the club in the air like so. And once you have a good grip, what you're going to do is let your arms hang down, and then you stand up, your knees kind of flexed, and you just bend over at the waist and drop your hands. That's how far away you should be from your ball. Okay, you shouldn't have to be reaching out. You shouldn't have to feel crammed. You should be able to just let your arms hang down in front of your shoulders here and drop the club, and then you're in a good natural position to hit the golf ball. So that's how you do posture. I want us to be hitting a 4-iron for this exercise. Is you find the middle of your stance, and that's between your heels, which would be right here. And then what I want is the ball in front of the alignment stick. It can either be a ball or a half a ball in front for your 4-iron. And when you are lining up your body after you've found your ball position, we want to make sure that your knees, hips, shoulders are all lined up perpendicular. The fourth thing is called connection, the connection on the swing. It's going to be 2 parts how the connection works. You're going to be connected at a point with your right side, because you want to have your right side connected with your body throughout the swing. And the way you do that is by squeezing it into your right side, or feeling connection that it's always right here close by. It's never really separating completely, because if you have to separate it, you always have to bring it down. You can do that in the swing, but it can cause it gives a little more power, and I recommend doing that for like the driver, because we're trying to hit it as far as we can. And you might do it a little bit for your longer irons, but you don't really have to do that. You have a gapping system with your irons and your iron and hybrids anyway, in your woods. So you want to have that connection piece. And the way you could feel that connection is if you could put a sock in there or a head cover, and you kind of squeeze it. You don't have to squeeze it like death squeeze it to stay connected, but you should always feel like it's always, the arm is always part of your torso and your shoulders. You should never feel too separated. And the third part, or the second part for being connected in structure, is called what you do with your hands. Okay, we're not going to have our hands all willy-nilly and goosey like this, where the club just twists and turn all over the place. What you're going to have to be able to do is you take your grip, your nice beautiful grip, cross-fingered like I showed you, and then how it works is you're going to kind of squeeze your hands together. You'll feel your forearms get a little tight and your grip get a little tight. And what that's going to do, it's going to give you arm structure and allow you to have arm structure in your golf swing. So now, when you hit the ball, the club's not going to go twisting left and right. You'll always have even grip pressure throughout the whole golf swing. So then you can just swing around. An introduction to the 3 motions, which is your backswing, the slide, and how you stand up to see your shot. Okay, so